going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news. And if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was tight, but I ain't going to lie. Excuse me, I fell asleep on it a few times, but we started the night off with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Started the night off with the Tribal Chief. Came out there, pretty much, I don't think he really got much of words out for big Bronson Reed came out there, and Paul Heyman. They was pretty much setting up for a match at Crown Jewel, which is in a few hours. They're gonna have an Australian street fight, which, for those of you that don't know, an Australian street fight is no different than a regular street fight. It's pretty much a street fight match between the two guys. It's gonna be their second match since I think they wrestled at WrestlePalooza, which was an okay match. They had a great match. I'm not gonna lie about that. But then they had to run in early in the night, exchange blows or whatever. Roman Reigns caught him with a Superman punch, and Bronson Reed went about his way. But besides that, on Raw, it wasn't really much to highlight besides the Tribal Chief. Maybe with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. What's going on with them? Because those guys want that championship from Seth Rollins. They want to be the next runner-up for that championship, which they, and CM Punk made his return, so he's a part of that as well. So I don't know where they going with it. It look like they still kind of teasing a Jay Hill turn, sort of, kind of. Or it's even looking like they teasing a reunion between the bloodline. I'm talking about the original bloodline. We gonna get into the new and improved bum line a little later though, because SmackDown was pretty good, but Raw could have been better. It was decent. It wasn't a bad show, but it was I was falling asleep on it. SmackDown, I actually didn't fall asleep on until like the last minute, only because I was tired. But Raw, man, I fell asleep on it twice, man. But it was like some key points there. I watched the highlights back or whatever the case may be, and I just want to know what they doing with AJ Styles. I know he got a match with John Cena with no goddamn story build up. Like, no story build up, just a match. And they think we just supposed to be okay with that. Like, I mean, granted, we already know John Cena and AJ Styles gonna put up a hell of a match. That's no question. That's no question. But no build up is crazy, man. Like, not just a match. Like, no promos, no nothing. Like, we're just gonna get a match. Like, that's it. Like, I get it. John Cena's retiring. He only got 2-3 months left before his retirement tour is, pretty much over. I ain't gonna lie, this retirement tour was so trash. I think I don't know what he probably won't. I think he should run this shit back at least one more year. But I know it's not gonna happen. But his retirement tour was type trash this year. I mean, it was. I ain't gonna lie about that. But also on Raw, we got the Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley and Asuka. Freaking Kairi Singh finally turned on Io Sky. I'm just so confused what's going on there. I'm not really too interested in that, because I don't know what the hell going on. Like, it's the acting is bad, and I just don't know what's going on there as far as that, but as far as like with LA Knight, I don't know what they gonna do with him, because he's been like jobbing like took a super K from Jey Uso. He was just out of commission, out of commission, out of that whole thing, and then CM Punk, we got to return to CM Punk, but it just, everybody's just going after that championship, and that's, like I said, with Raw was much covered. We had Rusev come out there on Dirty Dime. Dirty Dime was going against, who the fuck he was fighting? AJ Styles. Damn, that's, how the hell can I forget about AJ? I didn't forget about AJ Styles, just was talking about AJ Styles with the scene thing, but Dirty Dime, he's having a terrible Intercontinental Championship run. I'm not gonna lie, but it's looking like Rusev is, but that's the thing though. Ain't Rusev supposed to be a heel, right? Ain't Dirty Dom a heel too? Or is Rusev playing a babyface out of nowhere? I'm just so confused on what's going on with that. Like, what's going on with who's playing what role in that situation? I guess you could say Rusev is playing. I don't know, man. That's what I mean about certain things. WWE is just so confusing on what they be doing. Baby faces and baby faces, heels versus heels. It's just like, what the hell are y'all doing, man? What are y'all like what are y'all doing, man? What are we doing as far as heels and baby faces? Like, we can't get that part of the show right, Paul Levesque. Like, are you sleeping in Gorilla that much? Man, you was one of the top heels in wrestling history. You would think you would know how to book a heel, and you should know how to book a babyface, because you're going against the top babyfaces of all time, as Stone Cold, The Rock, you know what I mean, a Shawn Michaels, an Undertaker. Like, you would think you would know how to book a babyface too, and a proper heel against, but you don't, man. I don't know what you be doing, Paul Levesque. I'm not gonna lie, minus what been going on with Raw, because there ain't much been going on over there besides, LA Knight, CM Punk, pretty much gunning for that championship. But that's obvious. But I ain't gonna lie, SmackDown on the other hand was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Started the night off with Cody Rahim, Rhodes, whatever. He's just pretty much, cutting a promo to Seth Rollins, for their match, that's gonna happen at Crowd Jewel. We already know that Cody Rahim Rhodes, he's gonna lose. He's definitely gonna lose this time around to Seth freaking Rollins. That's just no question. He beat Seth Rollins 3 times, and then Seth Rollins got, this whole thing going with the Vision. So there's no way in hell that Seth freaking Rollins could lose again. And even, I forgot the mission, he was backstage on Raw with Paul Heyman. He was like, yo, what if I lose? He was like, man, you lose. With some of the Paul Heyman was saying to Seth Rollins, man, if you lose, you lose everything. You lose me, you lose Vision, and you just a fucking jobber. That's what he really wanted to say to Seth freaking Rollins. That's what he really wanted to say. But again, I don't think Seth Rollins is losing that match. He's not losing that match. He's not. Then I'm hearing Brock Lesnar it's rumored, allegedly, that Brock Lesnar may be involved in that, with joining the Vision. I talked about that before in my earlier videos, where Brock and the Vision, Paul Heyman announcing Brock, doing his entrance and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be some type of connection there in the near future. And I'm hearing that Brock may be the one to help Seth freaking Rollins go over on Cody Rhodes this time around, because it's definitely going to be some type of finish like that. It's definitely not going to be no goddamn clean finish. So that's what happened with that, pretty much. But yeah, SmackDown was good. Damian Priest and Aleister Black had a great last man standing match. great match, great finish. I'm not gonna lie. Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the tag team championships was a good match. Those teams got great chemistry with each other. I ain't even gonna lie, but I thought we was gonna see like the turn with there, but I guess they saved time with the Street Profits for a better time or whatever, because we had a lot of things that happened on SmackDown. I ain't even gonna lie. We even had we had a returning strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura challenges Sami Zayn in the opening championship match for the US belt. They had a good match until the MFTs came out in such fashion. We got a returning Tama Tonga and stuff like that. He was the first one out there. He had the face paint or whatever. They all got face paint now, the MFTs, except for Solo, obviously. But my thing is, why not have them come out like that, like earlier, just why not have them come out like that, sooner, rather than we already know what they look like. We already know what all guys look like, but I mean, I guess it was cool though. I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely cool. They whooped ass too. They definitely look intimidated now. I'm not gonna lie, this time around, the MFTs, they definitely look intimidated now, especially with how they ran in on the Wyatt Six, after they whooped the Street Profits ass. That was epic. That angle, the lights, everything was just shot perfectly. I'm not even gonna lie about that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, SmackDown, this show was definitely better than Raw, and it was definitely better than what they had going on last week. I'm not gonna lie. SmackDown definitely delivered tonight. Even again with the Aleister Black and Damian Priest match. That match was great. The finish was great. I mean, the finish could have been a little more better. I mean, when Zelina Vega, because she came out there, which was a little surprising, but I was suspecting her to low blow Damian Priest. That would have been a more better spot. I mean, the ending was still, the spot at the end was still great, nonetheless. But to spice it up, I would have had Zelina Vega hit Damian Priest with the low blow, then the flame, then the black mass. But the finish, nonetheless, was still good. I want to know what they got planned in their future for with the, Zelina Vega and they in real life, Zelina Vega and Aleister Black is legit dating in real life. Obviously, I believe they married or whatever the case may be. So, I just want to know how that's going to continue to go forward with them now that she's pretty much a part of it now. Like, she's pretty much a part of the storyline between Aleister Black and Damian Priest. I don't think this is gonna be the finish of them. Or hell, I even seen like a thing online. I seen it on Facebook. A possible faction between Aleister Black, Damian Priest, and who was the third person? Oh, Rhea Ripley. Man, that would be a crazy little faction there. I can see that being the thing after Damian Priest and Aleister Black feud is over. I could definitely see that being a thing, But as far as the new MFTs, I don't know. They looking like something now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying maybe it is the face paint, but I ain't gonna lie. And then Tama Tonga looking real jacked since the last time. God damn, how long he been going for like a few months, and he's like jacked up already. Like, god damn. But yeah, the MFTs is like looking real scary right now. I can't wait to see what else. It's obvious they going after they're gunning for the tag team championships though, obviously, for the Wyatt Six. They may just go over on the Wyatt Six, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, the Wyatt Six is kind of like, I wouldn't say I still like the Wyatt Six, but I don't know, man. This is like the crowd is like halfway behind the Wyatt Six, man. I don't know. It's not their fault. It's the booking. You know, definitely the booking. Definitely the booking. No doubt about it. Um, but yeah, man. I just. That's it. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, I had a technical difficulties. But yeah, crowd jewels should be decent in a few hours. It should be due to the SmackDown. SmackDown was decent. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna trash it this time. But I've been trashing it before because it has been trash. I ain't gonna lie. It's been like ass. Like I just don't know what been going on. But like again, this past on Friday was alright. Raw was on key points, but it was boring. But SmackDown definitely it kept me at the edge of my seat a little bit to watching it. Not even gonna even lie about that. Like it was a decent show. It was a decent show this week. I can honestly say that. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think, what y'all rate it. Raw, I rated like a five. And it wasn't the best, and when it wasn't the worst show, but it wasn't the best. SmackDown, I rated a seven. Wasn't It was okay show, but maybe I give it an eight. Due to the performances and with the new MFTs and the storyline tees with the YS6. Yeah, maybe not, but no, not definitely not like a high 9 or 10. Definitely like no more than that. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all rated. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I definitely appreciate you guys. And we're going to do the review on Crown Jewel in a few hours to tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day.